Yo, what is going on, you guys? Jerry Trades back in another banger recap. So today we're going to be recapping December 2nd, my last $188 and turning it into, I believe, 200 and almost like $300 total, because we only made $102 in profit. It was a 68% gain, and I'm gonna go ahead and share it with you guys right here. So opening up the market, we had a clear jump up from 681. Now we're rejecting off of 683, pretty much 682.87. As we jumped up throughout the day, I started noticing resistance is here at 683. Bouncing down, bouncing down. Let me move this up a little bit wider so you guys can get a better view. So we noticed here these touches of resistance. Resistance, it's important that you kind of reference them as like the point where price goes and resists. It's getting pushed down, rejects down, boom, rejects down. So we see 683 hit, boom, push down. 683 hit, push down. 683 hit, push down. I'm like, okay, perfect. These are the lows for today. This was support at market open. We got a little bit more support here. So I know, okay, these are our lows for today. Here, I had yesterday's pre-market lows highlighted out. So I used yesterday's pre-market as my reference for yesterday's lowest point. So anything below this point, I'm looking for as a red flag for my puts to make my decision. Because one, we're not breaking below resistance to a bullish side. We're coming back down, retesting down to support. But if we break towards support, hey, we might be able to just come down, especially trading at such high levels of 682, 683. It's always good you're conscious. What do I mean by such high levels? If we go to a bigger time frame, look at it. Let me have TradingView fix this. We're trading at the highest we've ever been. So when you're trading at all-time highs, you can't expect for such too aggressive moves up. You want to sometimes look more realistic, be more realistic with yourself. So knowing that we're trading at these levels, I need to essentially, hey, let me be cautious on being so bullish because we might reject down. And just like I predicted, it happened. So when we come back over here to December 2nd, let me open this up once again. Sorry for that. Showing you guys this chart here. I'm gonna make it a little bit wider. So we now have our resistance over here, our support here at 681, resistance at 683. We broke 683. Boom. I predicted this going from 683 down to 681. Perfect. Predictable. Now, I never jumped the gun. I never played calls right here. I never played puts right here. I waited. I only had $188 left. I was going to be very conservative to keep this account alive. I shared on my last video, I honestly could just load up another 500 and start making a lot of money, but I want to be able to set this as an example early in my channel, as a challenge that I completed to help you guys understand that it's possible. Maybe we don't all have 1,000, 5,000, 2,000 laying around and just throw on some trades, especially if we're just getting started. But I want to hold that, adult realistic expectation that, hey, you do need a decent amount of money to invest. I think $500 is a as an adult, hey, it's something that we should, wow, if we're in the stage in our life that we have consistent income, we're making more money, and now we want to do better things with our money rather than, negative vices or just buying liabilities or other materialistic items that may, lose value. Hey, well, now we're investing here. We're taking these steps into trading. $500, you got to be realistic with yourself and like, hey, this is worth it. This is the game. This is the cost that I have to play to. This is the cost that I have to pay to play here. And it's just, something that I want to be able to show with you guys, that maybe $500 is something we have laying around that we spend on other things that maybe, hey, you can learn how to use this to turn it into 10,000. So documenting this whole journey early, very motivating, makes me very happy. I hope I can complete it, so I'm not trying to fail it. That's my biggest thing that I'm trying to avoid here. Blowing this account from $500, why? Because if I blow it, of course you could just load another 500, but like I said, I want to set that example, help people, bro. If they see that you can do it with 500, hey, they want to jump in and pursue the opportunity too. But it's not just about guessing here. That's why all these market recaps, I show you guys what it is I'm doing, what it is I'm seeing, and how it is I'm thinking, so you too can follow. So yesterday's we had these lows, we hit resistance, but look at what happened here. Once we went ahead and hit resistance, we broke below. So once I seen this break below yesterday's lows, which was over here yesterday's pre-market, all the way back here, that's when I was like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and play puts. We broke the support level, boom, I played puts, entering here and exiting here at this orange square, and then later on it ended up reversing on us. But from here to here, my profit was 68%, with $188 able to profit $102. Nothing too crazy, bro, very small numbers, you know, but working with 188 bucks to just keep the account alive and hopefully be able to do this on my first run here live publicly on the channel and not having to restart from, you know, another 500 scratch. That was a great trade for me. I took it off the table with that small profits. And then for today, December 3rd, we went ahead and played SPY again, and I'm gonna show you guys how it is we caught call options for December 3rd, so you guys can go ahead and see how we destroyed them, bro. But I hope you guys have a good one, man. Enjoy this market recap. Jerry Trades the SoCal Trading Group, over and out.